So the tabling of the federal budget has been delayed. If you are a Carney supporter and you did not question that decision, I have a question for you. As well, if you voted against Carney and you criticize that decision, I also have a question for you. And here's a hint, it's the same question for both of you, and I'll get to that question a bit later in this video. I'm Steve Sanford, you're watching Dominion Report. Last week, Mark Carney announced at a press conference that the federal government would not be releasing a spring 2025 budget, as is the norm. Instead, they plan to present the budget in the fall, citing the short time frame since the election and since the announcement of the cabinet. Carney also mentioned the upcoming NATO summit and ongoing negotiations with the United States as current priorities, while stressing the importance of presenting a budget that is comprehensive and well prepared. Now, while it is normal for the federal government to release a budget in the month or two following the fiscal year end, there is no law that requires it. There is no set policy mandating or even suggesting it. So does delaying the budget sound outrageous? Did someone tell you to be angry about it? Let me be the one to remind you that this is not the first time it's happened. I'm old enough to remember the financial crisis that began in 2008. No spring budget was released that year either. The government instead released a fall economic statement. Not only was it delayed by half a year, but it was also pretty light on economic stimulus, which would have been expected in a financial crisis, and it was heavy on fairly controversial partisan policy. And the Prime Minister behind all of that was conservative Stephen Harper. Yes, that's right. Pierre Poilievre's mentor did exactly what Poilievre was objecting to last week. In both cases, the government delayed the budget. In both cases, critics called foul. But here's the twist. Many of the outraged people back in 2008 are silent today. And many who criticized this year's delay made no objections back in 2008. This is where politics can become uncomfortable. I've spoken on this channel before about how politics in Canada is slowly descending into dangerous political tribalism, where your team can do no wrong and the opposing team can do no right. I'm going to post a link to that video in the comments and invite you to watch it. It's important to ask yourself, are you outraged because there's no budget? Or are you outraged because someone told you to be? Would you react the same way if the parties were reversed, as you probably reacted in 2008? And the vice versa opposite is just as true. If you criticized Harper in 2008, why are you giving Carney a pass today? Carney's delay, it could be strategic, it could be necessary, or it could be just political gamesmanship. Harper's delay in 2008 could have been all of those things too. I've mentioned before, politics is not sports. Now I know there are people who watch this program, who support the Toronto Maple Leafs no matter how well they do or how poorly they do. And that's okay. It's not okay with politics. Die-hard sports fans, that's fans through thick and thin, that's fine. Die-hard partisan party fans, not so much. Yes, you should support your preferred party, but you should also call them out when they do something silly. And you should support good policy that you agree with, even if it's enacted by the other party. Hashtag carbon tax canceling. Just saying. A robust democracy needs consistent standards. Before you rage tweet, before you meme share, or before you trash talk the other team, here's the question that you need to ask yourself. And this is the question I mentioned at the top of the video. Am I being fair, or am I just being a fan? Let me know in the comments if the budget delay is justified or if you think it's political gamesmanship. And be sure to comment on both 2025 and 2008. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more straight talk on Canadian politics. And if you want to hit that like button as well, I would appreciate it. In the meantime, stay calm, stay strong, and elbows up.